Welcome back to Golf Xtra. Golf has always been known as a game of exclusivity. Even the courses that we've seen on television and in golf's many majors seem like they're only reserved for professionals or the exceptionally wealthy and well-connected. But thankfully, that's not exactly the case. In fact, there are many great golf courses throughout the world which not only accept members of the public but welcome them. Avid players and fans of the game have listed many of these courses as bucket list trips. Allow us to help you to work out your own bucket list as we go through the best golf courses that anyone can play. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Now, let's get right into our list of the best public golf courses in the world. If you're a fan of the PGA Tour, you've no doubt seen the iconic Stadium course at the Tournament Players Club at Sawgrass, more commonly known as TPC Sawgrass. Located in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, TPC Sawgrass is home to one of the most famous tournaments on the PGA circuit in the Players' Championship. In fact, the course was designed by famed course designer couple Pete and Alice Dye specifically to host this tournament. The areas around the holes are intended to give the impressions of stands and add intensity and pressure to each and every shot. Speaking of intensity and pressure, how about the 17th hole on the Stadium course? This par 3 137-yard hole is one of the most iconic holes in the entire sport, featuring an island green which hovers in a sea of water and often in swirling, unpredictable winds. This presents a minuscule target for players to aim their approach shot at, especially since the hole comes near the end of the round. It has been the site of many tense moments throughout the history of the Players' Championship. The course isn't just restricted to elite professional golfers, though. Members of the general public can play the course. It won't be cheap, though. If you're playing during the more seasonal and comfortable fall, winter, and spring seasons in Florida, the cost of just a single round will start at $600 per person. However, if you're willing to work up a sweat and suffer through some of the hottest weather of the Florida summer, the rate will become a little more affordable at around $450 per person. Many avid golfers would argue that either of those rates would be worth it to be able to claim bragging rights to conquering the infamous 17th hole here at the Stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. The first tee on a tough golf course is intimidating for most golfers just by its very nature. There's a lot of pressure to start the round off well and to impress all bystanders who might be watching. This pressure goes to a whole different level at the infamous Bethpage Black course on Long Island, New York. This isn't just because it's such a difficult course, it's also due to a sign at the first tee which warns, "The Black course is an extremely difficult course, which we recommend only for highly skilled golfers." Scared yet? Many golfers, both amateur and professional, have seen this sign and have taken it as a challenge. Of course, everybody loves a little challenge, especially when it comes on such a special course. Opened in 1936, Bethpage Black is noted for the intricacies that make it especially difficult, including tough uphill tee shots, gigantic bunkers which swallow up errant shots, and impenetrable rough which surrounds both the greens and fairways. Bethpage Black has hosted a number of majors in recent years, including the 2002 and 2009 U.S. Opens, both of which are remembered as two of the most difficult tournaments in the majors' history. In 2002, Tiger Woods won the tournament at a score of only 3 under par, and Lucas Glover won a rain-soaked tournament in 2009 at a score of only 4 under par. However, these difficult events don't stop members of the public from flocking to Long Island to take their shot at Bethpage Black. You can too, and it's shockingly inexpensive to play here in comparison to some of the other courses on this list. If you live in New York State, it'll only cost about $85 to play a full 18 holes on the weekend. If you're an out-of-stater, rates will be slightly higher, but for only about $150, you can play a full 18 holes at the infamous Bethpage Black. Just make sure that your nerves are strong enough to make it past that iconic sign at the first tee and drive your tee shot straight down the fairway. The Pinehurst Resort in Pinehurst, North Carolina features 9 full 18-hole golf courses, a large number of accommodations and amenities, and even a recently opened 9-hole par 3 course. However, it's not just a luxury resort with no teeth. In fact, Pinehurst No. 2 remains one of the most difficult and world-renowned golf courses in the world, and it's open to the public. Pinehurst No. 2 was designed by famed golf architect Donald Ross and was opened in 1907. However, Ross kept tweaking the course throughout the next 40 years of his life, making it into an undisputed masterpiece. The course is still quite unique and isn't purely designed to be difficult. Ross's signature undulating greens provide a significant challenge to golfers of any skill level. All-time great golfer Johnny Miller famously described hitting approach shots onto the Pinehurst No. 2 greens as like trying to hit a ball on top of a VW Beetle. The course features a scrub grass and hard pan sand along its fairways, necessitating golfers to hit precise shots at every level of the course to avoid getting into significant scoring trouble. Pinehurst No. 2 has also hosted several major tournaments in recent years, including the 1999 U.S. Open and the 2014 U.S. Open. Want to try to see if you can do better than the pros? Well, it might cost more to stay at the resort itself. Actually getting out on the course at Pinehurst No. 2 will only run you about $400. Okay, that is quite a chunk of change still, but that rate does not cover 18 full holes on a championship course with a professional caddy included. And if you do decide to spend the money on this once-in-a-lifetime experience, we think that you'll find it to be just as its designer Donald Ross famously said, the fairest test of championship golf that I have ever designed. There really couldn't be any other course to top the list of the best golf courses that any member of the public could play. Pebble Beach Golf Links, located in Pebble Beach, California, has long been regarded as one of the beautiful courses in the world. Running directly along the Pacific Ocean, the holes feature several dramatic oceanside vistas and often provoke nerve-wracking approach shots. Pebble Beach opened in 1919 and was designed by Jack Neville and Douglas Grant. The idea in designing the course was to utilize as much of the local Pacific Ocean coastline in the design of the golf course, especially the rocky cliffs, which fall dramatically to the beaches below. In particular, the 17th and 18th holes are perched precariously over the ocean side below, requiring both some super strong nerves and some nice straight shots down the course. It intimidates tourists and pros alike. Just ask the many tour pros who have played in the 6 U.S. Opens that the course has hosted since it was first constructed. Don't just take our word for it, though. Pebble Beach Golf Links was selected as the #1 golf course in America by Golf Digest in 2001. That's right, not just the best public golf course, but the best golf course in the whole country, public or private. It's truly fortunate to golfers throughout the world that Pebble Beach is accessible to anyone who can manage to pay the greens fees. However, you might need a small fortune to get out on the famous course. In fact, greens fees here are amongst the highest in all of the golf world, coming in at around $595 per person for a guest at the Pebble Beach Resort and $645 per person for a non-resort guest. Pay those rates though, and you'll have the ability to play a truly special golf course and experience something that's singular in all of sports. So, what do you think about our list of the top golf courses that you can play? Have you played any of these golf courses? And if you haven't gotten the opportunity to play any of them yet, which one's next on your bucket list? Be sure to leave us a comment with what you think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can watch our latest content updates as soon as they drop. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.